Word on the street was that the green chair had been banished, never to be seen again. Never listen to what the street has to say, people. The green chair is most definitely here, and it obviously had to come back for this video. The video where we talk about me getting 100,000 subscribers. See, many of you that have watched the channel over the years, and I know a lot of you have been watching this channel for many years, will know everything about this chair. I recorded hundreds, if not well over 1,000 videos sitting on this chair, from my ups, my downs. I was very honest with you about where I was in life at certain times. And I felt like it was important that we brought this chair back out to celebrate me getting to 100,000 subscribers. Something I never expected to get. I mean, you only dream about those type of things, right? I dreamt about that plaque. I haven't got the plaque yet, by the way, but I dreamt about that plaque. So to get it means so much. So yeah, we had to bring this old boy back out again. And this is almost a tease. The whole background, the whole setup's a tease for a new show I've got coming as well on this channel, talking about mental health. But we'll talk about that a bit later. What we do need to do first is celebrate. And your boy loves a whiskey, so it's only right that we celebrate with a little sip of Talisker. I think someone, you know, back in the day, you guys used to send me drinks. I think someone sent me a bottle of Talisker once as well. But let's have a little bit. Not too much. It's quite late. Let's have a little bit of Talisker. And let's cheers to the big 100,000. There you go. Cheers. All right, look, on a more serious note, there's so many people that I want to thank. The first and foremost is you guys, the subs, people that have been here since I started this channel 8.5 years ago. It's funny, I did say this on a video the other day. Someone said, Ade, my God, you got there quick. I'm like, quick? It's taken me 8.5 years, and the last time I checked, I think 2,600 videos. Certainly not quick, that's a long time. But look, I want to thank all of you that have subbed, all of you that have watched over the years, those that have watched from the beginning, have vanished, have come back, those that always leave comments, those that always send me messages. Honestly, it means a lot. There's times during those 8 years where I vanished, where my mental health has sort of hit a bit of a brick wall, and I've had to kind of disappear for a little while. And you guys have stuck with me, you stayed with me. Even when I got the big jobs, right? DAZN, Sky, TalkSport, whatever. And maybe had to tone down the channel a little bit. You guys were there for that as well. So thank you very, very much. This video is for you guys. Honestly, I can't thank you enough. There's a few people that certainly deserve a lot of praise. Number one, Ryan. Before this channel, I was on another channel called Box Talk, which my old friend Ryan Rayson put together. We kind of put it together, actually. And he helped me so much. So I don't know if he's watching this video, but I owe a lot of thanks to Ryan. I owe a lot of thanks to my thumbnail designer, Timothy, who's been there with me for like 4 or 5 years now. Like Tim's been there for ages. And we've grown together. Like the content's grown, and I think the quality of the thumbnails has grown as well. My partner right now, Pamela, who has just given me so much energy to continue to do these videos. Like what you guys don't see is that sometimes, and it maybe looks like I'm so smooth with the videos, sometimes it takes me like 30, maybe even 40 times to get going. And she's always like, keep going, persevere, persevere. So she deserves so much praise as well. I've got a little team now. I've got someone that helps me with my newsletter, Phil. Fantastic job. I've got someone that helps me with the small clips that go on the shorts, that go on Instagram stories, Leon. And Andrew Spence, who's now my partner. I've started up Green Chair Productions. And the aim of that is to put out so much more content, not just on this channel, but other platforms as well. and Andrew Spence, who found me and actually put me onto TalkSport. Want to thank him as well because he means so much to me. So look, it's a collective, it's a team behind me. It's no longer just me. Ultimately, it's me that sits in front of the camera, but I've got so many people that help me. I've got my cameraman, Nathaniel, who's here right now filming this. He's helped me as well. Like what you guys see in terms of the look back, Ade Gman, all of that stuff is Nathaniel. So again, thank you to him as well. You know, one thing I do want to do, speaking of the look back, what we have done, or what I have done with the look back is watch fighters back, right? And it's been fascinating watching old school fights back. What I thought I wanted to do on this video is watch my first video I did on this channel, which was well over 8 years ago. I was in Nigeria. I was in a different space. But I think it's important to go back and watch your first video so you can appreciate where you are now. So let's do that for a few minutes. Let's watch back my first video. And I was talking about, surprise, surprise, Mr. Anthony Joshua.
March 18th, Mike Tyson, Ray the Ruddock died.
Why AJ should fight in Lagos.
Dead, it doesn't count.
Don't forget to subscribe, people. Keep doing that. All right, here we go.
People, what's up, fight?
Bloody hell.
I haven't filmed for ages. I feel like I've not filmed for about a year.
Oh my God.
If
No grey in the beard.
And you wonder what's going on, I don't live in London.
I would have been, so I'm 44 now. I would have been 35, 36 then.
I work in South Africa, so it's just impossible.
I have no idea why I'm chewing gum. Very unprofessional.
We're talking days, sometimes a week, and it's just impossible to film, guys. I've got so much to do. So for all the Box Talk fans out there, like, been asking me numerous times on Twitter, on Instagram,
This is why I say you've got to just start. People are going to look at this setup that I've got now and the lighting right in front of me, the camera, everything. Back then, no lighting. I don't know what I'm filming on. I don't think it's a phone, but certainly no mic. But I just needed to start. And that's what we did. We just started.
All right, let's just get to the subject matter of the video. Anthony Joshua. Look,
AJ.
He catapulted himself.
See, I've been talking about AJ for years. You know, it's crazy. Like, watching this, knowing that, not that I'm this close with AJ, but we are close. Back then, no relationship whatsoever. I was just a fan of his. Is that a Bible behind me? That is a Bible. By the way, that top right hand is not a dildo. That's not a dildo, all right? It's perfume, I think.
I think Anthony Joshua has now put himself in that position. And I think he probably, Floyd Mayweather, semi-retired, he probably is the only boxer fighting today that I think
This is why they say,
Pacquiao,
like, what do they say? Is it like 10,000 hours? You can see, I'd like to think you can see the difference in my presentation skills now as opposed to then. But I was all over the place.
Fantastic fight, Wembley Stadium, 90,000.
But I just got started. I just did it. And I used to just put images, which I wasn't allowed to do. These are Getty images, which are owned by people. I used to put them in the video. And then I always used to wonder why YouTube isn't monetizing me. And it was because of things like this.
Just because of Vladimir Klitschko putting him down, and just because of Vladimir Klitschko.
I talk fast now, but I used to talk so fast then. Animated I am.
But nonetheless, it was a very, very
So basically, the context of this video, and although it might sound silly now, there was a lot of talk about AJ versus Klitschko 2 in Nigeria. There was a very rich Nigerian called Dangote. There was a lot of money, billionaire, and he was going to put it on. Didn't happen.
For a Deontay Wilder Joshua fight right now. I wanted Tyson Fury, but Tyson Fury I think needs to get into shape first.
Tyson Fury needs to get into shape. Considering what Tyson Fury has gone on to do.
It's a big money fight. And then the others. That no one really
Look at that though, look at that. I've been saying Fury AJ, that's 8 years ago. Like, if you would have told me it still wouldn't happen 8 years later, I would have said you're crazy.
Does make sense. And then obviously the usual names in terms of suspects of where the fight will take place kind of appeared. Wembley Stadium, possibly Germany, which I think is fair to Klitschko, and Las Vegas. Those were the three that came out. And then Lagos, where I am right now, literally where I am right now, came up. And people might say because of the title that I'm being
I was
biased.
boiling, by the way.
Yes, I am Nigerian.
I can see
yes,
I'm
I am
sweating.
Lagos.
It was
yes, I
boiling
work
in
for an
there.
African TV channel. So
And I don't know if you can see the light keeps on going
dark
dark and light. That's because there's a fan above my head. I remember it well.
Fantastic. But I think that boxing needs to become a global sport again. It doesn't.
Anyway, enough of that. Enough of that. That was fun. That was fun to see. You know what it is? Me looking back at that, again, it's to show you guys that you've just got to start. I always speak about it and I always try and champion it. Everyone wants the perfect setup. It's taken me years to get something like this, years. I just started. I didn't really care how it looked. I didn't care how it sounded. I just wanted to kick on. And here we are, 2,500 videos later. And it took a while for even it to get to where I want to get. And even now, I'm like, I can still change a few things. So you've just got to start. And the equipment, I've always said this as well. I bought everything. I'd say that's a lie. I bought about 90% of what I use secondhand. I got a list of things to buy. What did I do? I went straight to eBay and tried to find the cheapest version of it or a used version of it. So you don't need the perfect setup. You just got to start. Start and see where it takes you. I would never, even in my wildest dreams, think that guy there that you saw talking was going to eventually present some of the biggest shows in the world for DAZN, host the Club World Cup, have his own show on TalkSport. Never. But I started, and then once you start, you never know. But the key is to start. Anyway, what next for the channel now we've reached 100,000? Well, first thing first, I want my plaque. That's what I want. I want my plaque from YouTube. So YouTube, if you're watching this, I want my plaque and I've applied for it, send it over. But now on a more serious note, second thing, look, there are so many things I want to do, so many pieces of content that I want to put out. I think my bread and butter is me sitting on my now red chairs. Those are my daily videos, but we've got Ade Gman. We've got the look back, which I think is fantastic. Car Diaries will be back when my car comes back. We've got the casual show with Rory, which was out a couple of weeks ago, but it won't be Rory, it'll be different guests. People that like boxing, but it's not their number one sport. We have a mental health show, which is uber important to me, so important to me. It might not get the numbers that the boxing one does, but I don't care. I think it's an important discussion, and this is how it's gonna look. So you guys have got almost a sneak peek of it. So yeah, look, we have a few different shows. It's growing, but this video is, again, to say thank you so much for tuning in over the years. Honestly, without you guys, I don't know where I would have been. That video you just saw there was me in Nigeria. When I came back about a year and a half later from doing that video, it's when I sat in this chair and I was struggling. Honestly, I was really, you know, I've got a plaque actually. Let me see if I stay there. Don't go anywhere, people. Hopefully, you guys can see this. Yeah, 3823. So when I came back from Nigeria, this is what I had in my bank account. With no hope, no like aspirations, nothing, zero. I had that. In fact, it's funny because I got this made, but really and truly, the balance was 3170. It was like 3823, available balance 3170. I laughed. It wasn't funny at the time. It took me into a very bad space, brought up many bad thoughts, very bad thoughts. And you know what I did? I started recording again. I had a bit of a gap. I sat down and started recording again. And yeah, you guys helped me through a very difficult space. A few of you sent me money. It was a very hard time, very, very hard time. But look, we recorded. We spoke to people at Christmas. We spoke to people on their birthdays. We spoke to people anytime people needed someone to speak to. But ultimately, I needed someone to speak to. So thank you very, very much for everything you guys have done. this channel isn't just about me, it's about you. We are a community. It's a growing community. I hope to see as many of you as possible. September 4th, King's Place. You know what's crazy about the King's Place thing, by the way? I'm sorry, I'm really messing up my cameraman here because I'm going in and out of shot. What's crazy about the King's Place thing is it's sold out. It's sold out. So we had a venue, I think for 250 people. They reached out to us and said, Ade, sold out. Do you want to go to the bigger room? We've now gone to the bigger room, which has an extra 200 people. So it's now been opened up. So there are now more tickets available. The link to the tickets is in the description. I need to see all of you there because we all need to celebrate each other. And I do feel like we're a big community. So guys, once again, thank you so much. Thanks for helping me get to this magical number. Onwards and upwards, the next plaque's 1 million. That's a bit steep. That's a bit steep. But if you told me back then I'd be on 100,000, I'd have said that's steep as well. So nothing is too big. Peace.